Hey you guys, welcome to Slow Flow Saturday. This is our chance at the end of a long week and before a crazy weekend takes off to just slow down and relax, get some length in our muscles, get some blood flowing. So you don't really need much for this practice. Your mat, something comfortable to wear that you can move in. If you have a couple yoga blocks and you want to use them, go ahead and grab them. Otherwise, I'll meet you on the mat. We'll start here on our mat. You can face the front of your mat if you'd like. I'm going to face this way so I can see you guys. I'm seated up on a folded blanket. If you want to sit on one of those or a block just to give your hips a little extra space, please feel free. Otherwise, sitting on the floor is perfectly fine. Come to an easy seated pose, whatever that looks like for you, and let your hands rest on your stomach or on your knees. Take a big breath in, scrunch your shoulders up to your ears, and on your exhale, drop your shoulders, close your eyes or soften your gaze, and we'll take a moment here to just fully arrive on our mats. Set aside the events of your day, whatever came before this, whatever you have going on after, and allow yourself these next few minutes here to just be present. If you have an intention you would like to set for practice, you can do that now. And if not, that's okay. We'll bring our attention to our breath. Inhaling through the nose, filling up the chest and the belly. Exhaling out the nose. Again, inhale, lengthening through the spine as you lift your chest, fill your belly. And exhaling, keeping that length, but also feeling that ground beneath you. One more big inhale. And slow exhale. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like to, otherwise bat them open. And we're going to start with body rolls. So what we'll do, hands on the knees, we'll inhale, press the chest forward, and then pick a direction. We'll go both ways, but whatever way, we'll exhale as we roll ourselves to the side and back. Inhaling again to the opposite direction and forward. Exhaling, rounding the spine as you go back. Inhaling forward. One last time. And forward. When you get forward, pause and we'll switch directions. Exhaling in the opposite direction, curling the spine through the middle. Inhaling as you come to the other side and forward. Take your time. And one more. On your last one, pause when you get to the front, and then we'll sit up tall. Inhale, reach the arms out to the sides all the way up overhead. We'll take the left hand to the floor, side stretch. Inhale, reach the right arm up, and exhale to reach it up and over to the left. Seeing if you can keep that right hip grounded. And then maybe we take our right thumb and we start pulling it back a little bit just to open up through the chest. Take one more breath here. As you exhale, place your right hand down next to your left hand and we'll walk hand over hand until we reach forward in the center and find a forward fold here. So take this as far as you'd like to since we're just getting started. Maybe it's a little higher. Maybe you can drop your head all the way to the floor or anywhere in between. One more breath. And then we'll walk up just a little bit, halfway maybe, and walk hand over hand all the way to the right, seated side stretch with your right arm down. So left arm reaches up and over. And again, maybe you pull that left thumb back to open up the chest. Look down at the floor. Look up at your left elbow. From here, inhale, reach both arms up through center. We're going to twist to the left. So left hand comes behind the back, right hand comes to the left thigh. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, find your twist from the base of the spine all the way up, and just let your head follow along. So don't crank your neck. Just let it naturally turn. Inhale here. We'll exhale to come back to center. We're going to do that all again, but we're going to switch the cross of our legs. So whatever leg's closest to you, bring it out in front. It might feel awkward. You might need to adjust as we go. That's perfectly fine. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. This time we'll go to the right. Right hand comes to the floor, left arm reaches up and over. Pull that left thumb back, open through the chest. And then left hand comes to the floor at your right side. Walk hand over hand, finding that forward fold in the center. Don't be discouraged if one side felt tighter or looser than the other. It's perfectly natural. One more breath here. And then we'll walk the hands halfway back again and hand over hand all the way to the left. So plant the left hand, reach that right arm up and over for a side stretch on towards the left side. Pull the right thumb back just a touch. And we'll inhale, reach both arms up overhead and twist to the right. So right hand behind your back, left hand on your right knee. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, find your twist. One more breath in. We'll exhale to come to center and make our way to our hands and knees. So we're done with the blanket if you're sitting on it now. If you want to use it underneath your knees, go ahead and do that. I'm just going to set mine out of the way. And on our hands and knees, we'll have knees under the hips, hands under the wrists. Of course, hands under the shoulders. Okay, from here, extend the right leg long behind you, flex your foot, and then inhale, reach the left arm forward. Take a breath in, and we'll exhale, knee to elbow underneath you. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend, see if you can get a little bit longer. Exhale, knee to elbow. From here, left hand comes to the floor, extend the right arm. We're going to come into a gate pose. So right toes to the floor, and then we're going to shift all our weight onto the left hand, left knee, and right foot. So you'll swing your calf, your left foot out behind you. Right arm reaches up and over. Take a breath in. On your exhale, cactus that right arm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Coming back to center. Right hand comes to the mat, right knee comes to the mat. Set yourself up again. And we'll go to the other side. So left leg extends long behind you, flex your left foot. Inhale, when you're ready, reach the right arm forward. Take one more breath in, and then we'll exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Last time, inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Right hand comes to the floor, extend the left leg long, gate pose on the other side. Swing your right foot behind you, and then left arm reaches up and over. Take a breath in. Exhale, cactus, the left arm. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Coming back to our hands and knees, we'll walk the knees back just a touch. Find your plank on your knees, and then hugging the elbows in, lower all the way to the stomach. From here, three cobra flow. Inhale, maybe a baby cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale up to cobra, maybe you go a little higher. Exhale, down. Last time. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release down. From here, left hand goes out just a little bit. Come up onto your left fingers. Extend the right arm out to your side. We're going to lift to the left foot, up and over your right leg. Maybe your left foot hovers. Maybe it comes down to the ground. Just a big shoulder stretch here. Left fingers are just propping you into place. If you want to push into them just a little bit to get a little deeper, go ahead. Take one more breath. And then we'll come back to center. Cobra flow again, this time wide hands. So both hands are maybe off of your mat, up on your tiptoes, elbows up towards the sky. Tuck your chin. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, all the way down. Last time. Inhale all the way up. And exhale it down. Right hand stays where it is. Extend the left arm out to the side. Lift that right foot up and over. Maybe coming to the ground, maybe hovering. Maybe you pull your right hand in just a touch for a little extra balance or stability. And breathe here. Inhale. And exhale, coming all the way down. Two options, either pushing up to a full push-up, in a full push-up into a plank, or pushing up onto your knees. If you're pushing up all the way, tuck your toes, firm up your legs, pull the elbows in. That's for everyone, whether you're going to your hands or your knees or your feet. And then when you're ready, hugging those elbows in, we'll brace the core and press all the way up. Take a breath here in our plank pose. If you're on your knees, go ahead, come to your feet. We'll just be there for a second. And wherever, once you get there, everyone, bend the knees slightly and start walking the hands back to the feet until you find yourself in a forward fold. Bend the knees here, let the head hang down. Let the arms hang loose. Take one more breath. Open your mouth, let it go. On your inhale, we'll roll all the way up. When you get there, the arms keep going up, inhaling overhead. Exhale, right arm reaches behind you to the back of your right thigh. Left arm reaches across and over. Inhale back to center. Exhale, same thing, other side. Right arm reaches diagonally up and over your body. Left hand to the back of the left thigh. Inhale, back to center. Both arms reach overhead. Shifting the weight to the left foot. Bend the right knee. Flex the right foot. Lift it out in front of you. Focus on a spot on the floor that's not moving in front of you. Take one more breath. And very slowly and carefully, we're going to take a big step out with our right foot. When you get there, step the left foot so that your heel can come down to the floor. Both legs mostly straight, little bend in the knee. Arms come down to the hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, pyramid, bending, hinging at the hips, keeping the back nice and long for now. You can keep your hands on your hips, or maybe you slide them down to your shin, maybe even the floor. Wherever you are, think of sending that right hip back and the left hip forward, so squaring up through the hips. Take one more breath here. And then long spine again will come all the way up, reach the arms back, but we're gonna shift the weight into the right foot and come into a warrior three. So left leg goes back, back is long. Think of dialing those left toes down towards the floor. Take one more breath. And then big step back with the left foot, high lunge. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, straighten the right leg. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale again, cactus the arms, straighten the right leg. One more time, just like that. And exhale. From here, flying warrior, we're gonna turn all the way to the left, arms reach overhead, and then continue that turn, warrior two, to the back of the mat. So adjust your feet as necessary, bend the left knee, arms reach front and back. Take a breath. Exhale, settle in a little more. Legs stay right where they are, don't move them. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm reaches up and back. Right arm can go down your right leg, or maybe take a little half bind around your lower back. Take a breath. Exhaling to triangle, so straighten the left leg, arms cartwheel so that your left hand comes down towards your left shin or maybe the floor, and then the right arm reaches straight up. Look at the floor or look at your right hand. On your next inhale, back to that flying warrior. So inhale, reach the arms up, toes turn towards the left, and then we're coming into a low lunge. So right toes turn toward the front of the mat, come up onto your left toes, and then hands come down to frame the right foot. Lengthen through the spine on an inhale. See if you can make a little space, or the idea of a little space, between your belly and your leg. And we're stepping back to plank, and we'll just be there for a second. So full plank, hands come to the floor, foot goes back, bend the knees, walk the hands all the way back to your feet. Take a breath in. Exhale, release into your forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Hands keep going all the way overhead. And we exhale, left hand back of left thigh, right arm diagonally and back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Find that foundation, shift your weight to your right foot, and then bring the left foot up in front of you for our stork pose. Flex the left foot. Be with all of your little wobbles in your right ankle. Take a breath in. Very carefully, we're going to step forward and find our pyramid pose. So adjust the right foot, heel comes to the floor, legs mostly straight. Inhale, come up tall, hands come to your hips, lift the chest, and we exhale, hinging at the hips. Again, think of pressing the left hip back, right hip forward. And again, this side might be different than the other side. Take a breath in, stand up tall, reach the arms back just slightly, and warrior three, shift the weight into the left foot as you lift your right leg behind you, long spine. Working towards having the torso parallel with the floor. If you're not there yet, that's fine. And then taking those right toes and dialing them down towards the floor. One more breath. And we'll exhale, step back, high lunge, reach the arms overhead. Take a breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, straighten the left leg. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms, straighten the leg. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, flying warrior to the right this time. All 10 toes turn towards the right. Arms reach overhead. And then we'll exhale, warrior 2 to the back of the mat. Right toes go to the back. Bend that right leg. Adjust your foot spacing if you need to. And then arms reach front and back. We'll take a breath. Exhale, settle in a little more. Legs stay just like this. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm goes up and back. Coming into triangle pose, take a breath here. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Cartwheel the arms so that your right arm, hand goes towards your right foot. Left arm goes towards the sky. Look at your right foot or look up at your left hand. Coming back to that flying warrior. Inhale, reach all the way up, turn the toes to the left. And as you exhale, we'll turn all the toes to the right. High lunge first, and then hands come down to frame the left foot. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Think of being light on your fingertips. And then we'll plant those hands, step the left foot back, find your plank, gently lower to the knees, cross the ankles behind you, or swing your legs out to the side and come to a seat. Make sure you've got plenty of space behind you. From here, lengthen both legs. We're going to take the right foot coming into a seated figure 4. So right foot crosses over the left thigh. And how close you bend your knee, your left knee now, is going to determine how much stretch you get, how deep that stretch is. So take it how you like it. We'll just slide the left foot as close to your body as you'd like, resting on your hands, keeping the back nice and long. Adjust as necessary. To come out of this, we'll just slide the left foot back out, uncross the legs, maybe give them a little shake. Shake out your wrists if you need to. And we'll go right to the other side. So cross the left ankle over the right thigh, and then slide that right foot towards your body as close as you'd like. Keep the left foot flexed just to protect the knee a little bit. And breathe here. And we'll slide the right foot out, uncross the left, shake it out if you want to, and come down to your elbows first, and then all the way down to your back. Hug the right knee into the chest, and then we'll cross it over the body, extending the right arm out to the right side. Left hand can be on top of the right thigh, just for a little grounding. And we come into our twist. So there's no need for your knee to be on the floor. If it comes to the floor, that's awesome. But if it doesn't, that's okay too. We're just making some space in that back. If it feels okay, you can lift your head and turn it to look at your right fingertips. But be very gentle with your neck. If that doesn't feel okay, look back at the ceiling. Keep breathing. On your next breath in, we'll come back to center. Hug both knees in towards the chest. And we'll switch sides, so extending the right leg long, hugging the left knee into the chest. Cross the left knee over the body, extend the left arm out to the side. And again, that right hand can rest on top of the left leg to encourage the twist a little more. But just like that seated twist we did at the beginning, we're not cranking on our spines. We're just encouraging a little bit of movement and mobility. Inhale, come gently back to center. Hug both knees in one more time. Maybe find a little side to side rock. Close your eyes. And then both together or one at a time. Extend your legs long towards the corners of your mat. Let your toes fall open. Let your arms fall at your sides. Find enough space here where you really feel relaxed and open. Palms turn up towards the sky. Eyes are closed. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, we'll open our mouths, sigh it out, and find our Shavasana. Feel free to stay here for as long as you want to, as long as you have. Otherwise, if you're coming out of this with me, we'll step the legs together, keeping them long. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Find a full body stretch. So maybe you're pointing your toes and flexing your feet, circling out ankles and wrists. And then from here, we'll roll to the side. Find a fetal position, resting your head on your bottom arm, bending the knees, pausing, giving ourselves a moment to adjust. And then we'll gently press ourselves back up to that position we started in. So our easy seated pose. Hands rest one on top of the other over the heart. We'll take a breath in, close the eyes. And as you exhale, bow your chin to your chest. Thank you for sharing this time and your practice with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will meet you back here next time.